Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. Doing a different recipe today. I'm doing one on the stove, so I'm not going to put my tripod down yet because I want to talk to people before I. Hi, good to see you. There's Arlene. Want to talk to people before and get people in here before I. You can see what I've been doing my prep work. I got my. Look at these beautiful peppers. Red and orange peppers I used my quick slice. Hi, good to see you. That quick slice is awesome. It really did good on these. But I'll talk to you for a little bit. And I've got the tripod back because I'm using my stove and I have to use the, I'm using the 12-inch skillet. So I want to make sure it's going to be enough room for everything that's going in here. Oh, awesome. And I did cook some basmati rice over the stove before I came in here. After I got back from getting my groceries, I put some basmati rice on it. It didn't take very long to cook it because I'm going to serve this over basmati rice on my plate. This will be awesome. It's something totally different. You know, it has chickpeas in it. It has your broccoli. It has onion in it. It has garlic. It has your peppers. Welcome. Good to see everybody in here. Yeah, we're getting quite a few people in here. Thank you all for coming in. Other people are on too. Holistic Deb's on. I'm surprised I'm getting as many people because she gets an awful lot of people. She gets over 2,000 in her Periscope every time she has one. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just glad I get who I get. People are happy to see me doing a cooking scope, you know, and I'm going to do this today, and tomorrow I'll do a prophecy scope because I'm not going to church tomorrow, so I'll do a prophecy scope after I talk to my daughter, so I'll be looking forward to that. But I like coming in here, and I like making different things because people enjoy my cooking, you know. I enjoy cooking for other people too. Everything I make I have to eat because there's nobody else here to eat it, but I do like making things that people can try on their own. And that cottage cheese I made yesterday, it was awesome. It's still in the refrigerator in my mixing bowl, covered up, and I love the taste of it. It's so good. I may eat some of it later. It's real good. I mean, it tastes almost like real cottage cheese. It's awesome. It's amazing what you can do with tofu. You know, you set your mind to something, you can really do good. You know, tofu is something a lot of people don't like, but you can do. It's so versatile that you can do so many things with it. You can use it for so many different you know, things like your tofu scramble, which Erlene said she likes it the best in that, and I agree. It's real good in tofu scramble because you add all your turmeric and your nutritional yeast to your veggies and stuff, and it's real good flavor. But I wanted to try that since I like cottage cheese, and I wanted to be able to make a vegan cottage cheese without having to buy the stuff at the store. We all know that stuff at the store is gross. Everything that you buy in the store that's processed is really gross. And it's amazing. The people will fill their carts up with that gross stuff, and I can't imagine why they would do that, but they do it. They fill their carts up with that gross stuff, and it's horrible. You know, I don't like doing that. I don't want to fill my cart up with gross stuff. I bought enough stuff today, about $88 worth, which is stuff that I can use. I bought some more tofu again, and I bought a bigger can of chickpeas. They said a 19-ounce can. I couldn't find a 19, so I used a 16-ounce. But I bought a few extra things, and I had to buy some peppers for this recipe, you know, and things I really needed. I got. And welcome to everybody coming in, and thank you for stopping by. I hope you get some benefit from this Periscope. I try my best to inform you and let you know that you can cook in your own home. From my house to your house, it's a lot better to make it yourself versus buying it at the store, because at least when you make it yourself, you have a control over what you put in it, the ingredients, how many ingredients you put in. You have a control over it, and you know exactly what you put into it. When you're beholden to the manufacturers, you've got to eat what they have, and you may not want to eat half of what's in them products. I mean, you don't know where those chemicals came from, the components of them, and there's so many of them. They're so bad. I was looking at something today that I normally buy, and I wanted to get it, and it said propylene glycol. I says, oh, you've got to be kidding me. It was some kind of fruit, and it had and packaged fruit or something had propylene glycol in it. Whoa, what the? What the world? I says, that's horrible. No way. Am I going to eat anything with propylene glycol in it? It's terrible what the manufacturers do to us. You know, they really don't care because they figure people are going to eat it regardless because they're not going to pay attention to what's in their products, and that's the problem. They don't. If people would take more care and concern over what they put into their body, there'd be a lot less sickness. A lot more people would be making their own products and wouldn't be relying on the manufacturers. And a lot of the manufacturers would go broke because people just love to buy what they see in the store. I won't do that. Hi, Mountain Mouse. Long time no see. Good to see you. I haven't started yet. I've just been doing a little talking, so I want to get some talking done and bring people in here. I've got about 12 in here now, so I probably can get started anytime. And I'll tell you what I've got here as I'm going along. I had to chop up some broccoli. I didn't quite have enough with a head of broccoli, so what I did is I got my broccoli out of the freezer, and I'm going to use that with it. So I didn't quite have enough, but I did happen to have some in the freezer, and I thought, oh, I might as well use it because I've got a fresh head. I bought 2 heads if I didn't know it wasn't going to be enough. It was about 2.5 cups, I think. They're doing fine. They're doing fine. They're both sleeping right now. Buttercup's on the couch, and Carmen is in what used to be Chewy's bed in the bedroom. She sleeps in it during the daytime, but she will not sleep in his bed at night. She's got to sleep on my bed. So, you know, it is what it is. But she's doing fine. She heard me coming home from Walmart, and she was scratching at the door. She wanted to see me so bad. And boy, she wagged her tail and tried to jump up on me. She was so happy I was there, and she was content once she saw me, and I gave her loving and everything. She was content. Then she decided, well, I'm going to go to bed now, so she did. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and start this. Now, this doesn't call for any oil. It just called for a splash of water, but I put a little bit of oil in it. And I'm just going to set this for about medium heat. And I'm going to put all my veggies in here, and I'm going to tell you what I'm putting in here as I'm putting it in here. I'll put the chickpeas in first. I guess it really doesn't matter. It called for a 19-ounce can. I had a 16. I think it's okay because you're going to have everything with it anyway. I don't want to forget those, so I'm putting that in there first. And then you've got, let me get a spoon of some sort. Find one here. I'll use my fingers. I don't want to use my fingers to get this stuff out. So, and this is onion and garlic, 3 cloves of garlic, and it was 1 white onion. I had to buy a white onion because they didn't have any white. I don't know what the difference is. I don't think I really had to chop it up, but you know me, I like it rather chop the onion up, so I think it's okay. Probably. And I wasn't supposed to chop the peppers up, so I just used the quick slicer on those. That did a good job. I taught him to use red and orange, and then you got this 4 cups of broccoli. And I'm going to put, let's see, I got to see how much of this other stuff I need in here. 1 tablespoon of, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Everybody knows I don't use regular soy sauce. I use Bragg's Liquid Aminos. This is a soy sauce alternative. And they sell this at Walmart now, by the way. I've seen it at Walmart. They're surprised they're starting to carry it, which they never did before, but they're carrying it now. So what I thought was kind of awesome that they're carrying this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on this so it doesn't tip over. Calls for I think a teaspoon or so. Let's see, a tablespoon of my curry powder. Everybody knows I made my own curry powder the other day. And I wanted to use some curry powder. So I thought, well, I'll find a recipe that has curry in it. So I made my own curry powder. Everybody saw the recipe that I made. So I'm gonna use some of that. Make your own if at all possible. It's best. And then it's in an airtight container, and I just keep it closed up. Oh, hi, good to see you. Welcome. That's back. Okay, and then it calls for a can of coconut milk, light coconut milk, and I'm just gonna put everything in here. They say you can put everything in here. I've got the burner turned on now, medium heat. And let's see, a teaspoon of coconut sugar. I don't know why it has coconut sugar in it, but I don't question it. I'll just put it in here. Okay, that's everything. Oh, and it's got cumin as well. I forgot my cumin. I almost forgot that. A teaspoon of cumin. I don't want to forget my cumin. That's very important. I know this is very, look at this. Is very, it's going to be very colorful. It really is. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get one of my Pampered Chef spoons and start stirring it. In fact, I've got one out. I think I have one already out. Did I? No, maybe not. So I'll get one of my Pampered Chef spoons, this Pampered Chef spoon, and I'm going to start stirring this. And you know, it's only take about 10 minutes or so to get these, you know, al dente or whatever. Look at how colorful this really is. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Welcome. Look at this. This is going to be awesome. This is going to really be awesome. Put it up a little bit higher, and I'll probably put a lid on it too. They said have it in there about 10 minutes, or you can get them al dente or to your liking. Well, I don't care for anything al dente. So, but look at the colors in this. Isn't this awesome? Look at this. And I'll tell everybody what's in here. When I get, because I've got, using my curry powder, as you can see, it's got chickpeas in it. You got broccoli in it. I got two different colors of they said either any colors would do, so I thought, well, I'll just get some red and orange on the peppers. So you got red, orange, and green in here. And I thought that's awesome. Oh, I got an onion peel in here, or a garlic peel. Didn't get that out of there. There we go. Guess I missed that one. I missed my garlic, as you know, with my garlic press. Look at that, how awesome that looks. I'm going to get a lid for that. And I'm going to put the lid on it. And then I'll put this up and talk to you while that's cooking. There. Now that's all there is to it. It's going to be very colorful. It's going to be awesome, I think. It's going to be a light meal. I'll have this to eat for several days. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve it over basmati rice. I cooked this earlier, so I'm going to put this on my plate, and I'm going to pour that over the top of it. I think that's going to be awesome. You can use quinoa or rice, and I thought, well, I like basmati rice, so I'll just get some of that and I'll put that on there. And the coconut milk I used was light can of coconut milk. That's what they said to use, was light. And everybody knows I use Bragg's liquid aminos for the soy sauce. I have a soy sauce alternative, and I see Gary's in here. Welcome to everybody that's come in, and thank you for coming in. Let me step away for just a minute. Never seems to fail. My nose always starts running every time I got to do a periscope. Oh, horrible. Okay. Now, I'm going to let this go for a little bit, and the lid is going to put a little steam in. As it starts cooking down or gets a little bit closer to being done, then I could show it to you. First of all, I can tell you what I do have in my skillet, so you know. I have one 16-ounce can of chickpeas. I drained and rinsed those. I couldn't find no 19-ounce. 16 ounce was the biggest I could find. I don't know how. I've never seen a 19-ounce can of chickpeas, to tell you the truth. 2 bell peppers, any color, thinly diced. Well, they said diced, but I sliced them, so I thought, well, that'd be awesome. Just leave it the way, leave it, because I use the quick slicer for it. Let's see. I keep losing my recipe. Oh yeah, thinly sliced. 4 cups of chopped broccoli, and like I said, I bought a fresh head of broccoli. It made about 2.5 cups after I chopped it, so I got an extra 1.5 cups out of the freezer. 3 cloves of garlic minced, or if you don't want to use cloves, if you don't want to use garlic cloves, you can use a garlic powder, and it takes a teaspoon of that. And 1 tablespoon of curry powder. The curry powder I made. A teaspoon of cumin, and a 1 14-ounce can of light coconut milk. A tablespoon of soy sauce or gluten-free tamari, and everybody knows I use the Bragg's liquid aminos. Teaspoon of coconut sugar and black pepper to taste. Well, I didn't use black pepper, but that's basically what it has in it. You could, and those that are just coming in, I will take the lid off and I will show you what it looks like. It's actually very, very colorful. shut this down, and you can see that it's very, very colorful. Look at that. Look at the colors in there. This is going to be an awesome chickpea curry. Doesn't this look pretty? It really, really does. It's going to take me a little time because I'm going to get these cooked. I don't like my vegetables al dente, so I'm going to cook them down a little bit. But I'm just in here trying to stir things around a little bit. But I like the fact you got to. I like good. I think it does too. You got the green broccoli, and then you got the red and orange peppers, you know, and then you got your chickpeas. You got very, very pretty colors in there. So I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to let it go for a little bit. Welcome to Periscope for the very first time, so that you're not, so that you can see me and not just listen to me. Oh, thank you, thank you. When I saw this recipe today, I thought, hey, this is awesome. I can make this. It's not going to take too long to make it. The prep work was the longest. Is getting everything cut up and everything. And that's what I did when I came back from the store. Is I cut everything up, and I just finished up at 1:15. And Erlene texted me and she says, well, what are you scoping today? I saw something on the stove. Well, she's not here right now. She was. Guess she had to step away for a little bit. But I thought, well, I'll come in here and make, because we're not real hot today. We're about 80 degrees. And I wanted something on the stove today so I could use my Pampered Chef skillet. Everybody knows this is the 12-inch skillet. I wanted to use the skillet and cook something on the stove for a change. And I am going to put it on rice. I did, for those that are just now coming in and did not see, I cooked some basmati rice, a cup of basmati rice, and with a cup and 3/4 of water. And this is going to, and I'm going to serve it on top of the basmati rice. I love basmati rice. I thought that'd make a good meal, really will. And rice by itself isn't good, but you start putting veggies and stuff with it, it'll really be awesome. Welcome back, Erlene. So I thought, well, I'll just do that. And then when I post it on my vegan Facebook page, I'll ask you, well, from a scale from 0 to 10, would you make this and what would you serve it on? Because I could have served it on quinoa or rice. I thought, well, I'll get some basmati rice because I like it, and I'll just cook it and serve it on the basmati rice. It didn't take very long for the basmati rice to cook on the stove. I wanted to get it done because I could watch it while I was preparing everything else, cutting up my slices of peppers. As you can see, the way I slice it, I did it with a quick cooker. I used my onion chopper for the onion, which I probably wouldn't have had to chop it, but I did anyway. And I just took a knife for the broccoli. I didn't want to use the food chopper for that. I thought, well, I could just take a knife and chop them up a little bit, get them apart and stuff. I did the best I could. So this is going to be a very good curry, and I may put my own curry powder in it. So it's going to have a good taste. I'm going to have to taste it when it starts getting done to see what it tastes like, because I really don't know. For those that are just coming in, I can show you. There's what it looks like. It's got a lot of color to it. As you can see, it's very, very colorful. Oh, and it smells absolutely marvelous. It really does. It really does. I'm going to put this up a little bit higher. Put it on a little higher. But it just smells marvelous. Oh, I know. Isn't it, though? Yes, it really is. I mean, you got all the good things in here for you. The broccoli, the chickpeas, and you got your peppers. I chose the red and orange. You can use yellow and orange or red and yellow. Or I didn't want to use the green because I don't think the green is as ripe as it should be. So I just like the colored ones. So I thought, well, I'm just going to use since it only called for 2, and I'll put this down for a little bit. And I thought, this is awesome. Well, it looks like I got another onion peel here I didn't want to put in there. Put that back. But look at the colors. Isn't that colorful? And serving it on the basmati rice, it's going to make it absolutely tasty. Really, really tasty. Anybody, whether you're vegan or not, will like this meal. You don't have to be vegan to eat this. Really not. You don't. Because veggies, whether you're vegan or not, we all eat veggies. A lot of people eat chickpeas. You know, you eat broccoli, you know, asparagus or cauliflower or whatever. You know, eat your peppers. So you don't have to be a vegan to like your peppers and your broccoli and your chickpeas. You don't really at all. Not one bit. I'm going to stir this around just a little bit more. It's going really good, you can see. And the coconut milk kind of makes the like the liquid at the bottom. So you're kind of cooking it in the coconut oil, and that's going to kind of go through too. There's a light can of coconut milk. I use that a lot too. Welcome to Periscope for the very first time. But as you can see, look at the colors in that. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to put the lid back on this now. Let that cook up a little bit more, and then I'll bring it back up here so you can see me and not look at that down. And I can put it, when I'm ready to turn it off, then I can show it to you. But that is basically all there is to that meal. It's looking very, very good. I like my my veggies more than al dente, so I'm putting it up a little higher so it can get done a little bit better. But it's awesome when you can make things yourself. You know, I'm having so much fun finding recipes every day and being able to come in here and cook for you. I didn't think I would have that much fun. I didn't realize how much fun it really is until I started doing this. And I thought, wow, this is awesome, because I find different recipes to do. A lot of things I'll redo myself. I'll remake them. If I made something once, I'll make it again off camera. But I try to make new things on camera all the time. So if I find something and I'm not sure I've made it before, I'll go into my vegan Facebook page and I will see if I've posted it there. And if I haven't, well, I said, well, then it's never been made by me or Erlene, because I like to do a search to find out what's been posted there instead of going through all the recipes. It would take way too long. So I just do a search, and if I don't find it, then I know, well, it's okay. I can go ahead and make it. So this wasn't on there, and I thought, no, that's right. I have never done anything with curry, because I was kind of little turned off by curry because of Hawaii. When we lived in Hawaii, we had stuff with curry in it then, and it was so hot that kind of soured me to it. But when I found out the other day that I could make my own curry powder and make it the way I want, I thought, well, I'll do that, and I'll find something with curry in it, and then I can use my curry powder, which I did. It's awesome when you can make your own foods. It's better to make your own. It tastes much better. You know what's in it. You know what you're putting in your mouth before it gets to your mouth. Where with anything you buy that's processed, it might taste good at first, but what harm is it going to do? My daughter and I were talking about soft drinks like your 7-Up, Pepsi, and stuff like that. She said she had to stop drinking it because all of a sudden it was starting to affect her stomach in a way that she could feel it burning down in her stomach. So she doesn't drink soft drinks now. My son-in-law likes soft drinks. He says he takes diet soft drinks, but she said he's got the stomach that doesn't look like he's on a diet at all. Sure, I'll put it down. I just wanted to cook it for a little bit. I wanted to get it going real good, and then I'll put this down so you can see. There you go. Because I want to start cooking. Because I want to get my vegetables good and done. So you can see this is very, very colorful. Isn't this awesome? Look at that. It's got chickpeas in it. It's got broccoli. It's got a red pepper. It's got a yellow pepper. It's got 1 white onion. It's got 3 cloves of garlic. It's got curry powder in it. It's got cumin in it. It's got a can of light coconut milk. It's got Bragg's liquid aminos in it for my soy sauce, because that's what I use. That's basically what it has in it. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to have to try some of this before it even gets done. This is going to have a good flavor. I know it. Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes. I cooked up some basmati rice before I came in here. And I'm going to put the basmati rice on a plate, and I'm going to leave it on top of the basmati rice. Yes, I'm going to put it right on top of the basmati rice. I don't see where there'd be anything wrong with that. Or I could put it right next to the basmati rice, right next to it. But bonjour, good to see you. Welcome. This is a very simple recipe. It does take time to prep it, however. It took me a little while to prep it from the time I got home from Walmart until 1:15. I was in the kitchen prepping, getting everything cut up that I needed to cut up, using my quick slice on the peppers, using my food chopper on the onions, and my garlic press on the garlic. And let's see, I just used my chef's or my utility knife on the broccoli, because I just chopped that. I wasn't going to use the food chopper on that. I just chopped it the best I could. But you can see it's got a lot of beautiful. Look at the colors to that. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. And what you see here is this is the coconut milk right here. That's the light can of coconut milk. That gives it the liquid. It's going to give it the taste. So this is awesome. This is something I've never ever made before. I've never made anything with curry in it because I'm kind of a little leery of curry. But I'm going to get a fork and I'm going to try. Let me go get a fork and I'll try it and see. I know it's probably not done, but I just want to taste it. It's probably not done by any means, but I want to see what it tastes like. Just getting a little bit on here. Wow. Yeah, it's not done. But it's kind of al dente right now, but they're getting there though. This is awesome. And serve it over rice. Be awesome. That's what I'm going to do. Take the rice and put it on my plate and pour this over the rice. I think this would be awesome. Doesn't this look pretty? Anybody can try to make this. I'm going to put it up on my vegan Facebook page, which I'm going to have to do before I delve into it. Or I can put it on a plate and take a picture of it that way too. Yes, I am. Yep, I sure am. I've been vegan for almost 3 years. Yep. There's another one in here, Erlene, that she's vegan as well. But you know, you don't have to be vegan to like this or even eat this, because if you eat your veggies whether you're a vegan or not. So you don't really have to be a vegan to eat it. Some people will poo-poo it because they're not vegan, you know. But you don't have to be vegan to eat this. You know, I know that people kind of get upset at us vegans because we don't eat meat, we don't eat cheese and stuff like that. But but you know, that's our preference. That's the way that's our lifestyle. It's actually, we're health reformers, and that's the lifestyle that we chose. It's a lot better for us. We feel better, feel healthier, you know, and you can do more, you know. Do I miss the meat? I did it first. I don't miss it so much now. I don't miss the cheese. I don't miss the eggs. And you got to be so careful. There's so many things out there that have eggs or egg whites in them, and you can't buy it if it's going to have egg whites in it. You know, I try to avoid that. Sometimes you make a mistake and you pick up something that might have eggs in it. I don't see why not. I don't see why not, because it's just broccoli, chickpeas, your onions, 1 white onion, 3 cloves of garlic, or you can use garlic powder, it said. Like I said, it's 4 cups of broccoli. It's got 2 peppers in it. I got 1 red and 1 orange. It's got a can of chickpeas in it. I've got some cumin in here. I've got some curry powder in here. I don't see why not. And it's got soy sauce. It's got Bragg's liquid aminos. This is a soy sauce alternative. I use this instead of soy sauce. Got that in there, and it's got a light can of coconut milk. So it's awesome. It looks really appetizing. It looks real good, and I'm letting it cook down a little bit. So when I get it cooked down, I can put it on my plate, because it's going to take about maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes maybe. I like to get it more than al dente. But this is an awesome dish, and I'm going to serve it on the rice when it gets done, and I will show you that I'm going to put some rice on there. I'm going to take these out before they fall and break. My cupboards are just loaded. I got things in my cupboards I need to put somewhere else. I need to do some organization. But for right now, they'll have to stay where they're at. Anyway. Stuff. Okay, I'm just going to go sit for now. And I'll get my plate. Oh, the seeds got on my plate. And I'm going to put the rice on my plate. I'll put some rice on my plate, as you can see. I think you can see me doing it. Yeah, it's right here. And I'm going to then I'm going to put just some of that up on top of the rice. What I did is I just measured out a cup of rice and put a cup and 3/4 of water, because this is what this at Basmati took. And that was simple enough, because you can see it expands, like your pasta does too. It expands, so I can get more than. Hi, Alexis. While I'm standing here, I'm going to Put this up here, and I'll take the lid off, and I'll bring my thing down, and I will let you see, Alexis, exactly what I'm fixing and what it looks like. Oh, you're out with Brandon driving. Oh, use a small plate, Alexis. Oh, I probably should. Yeah, you're probably right for portion control. Ah, you're right. Yeah, I got a smaller one. Let's see yeah, I got some smaller ones. I don't know where I put it. Yeah, these are too small. My other smaller ones, I put them up. So those are the biggest ones, the smallest ones I have, besides the sauce plates. But I probably won't eat it. But this is what I'm doing. It's a chickpea curry. It's got a can of chickpeas in it, 4 cups of broccoli, 1 red pepper, 1 yellow pepper, sliced, as you can see, using the quick slicer. It sliced them up really nice. A 16-ounce can of chickpeas. I couldn't find a 19. I've got a teaspoon of cumin in here. I got a tablespoon of curry powder. I've got this. I use this instead of soy sauce because I don't have regular soy sauce. This is liquid aminos, which is a soy sauce alternative. That's in there, and it's also got a light can of coconut milk in it. That's exactly what it's got in it, and I'm going to serve it over the rice. That's going to be my lunch. And what I don't eat today, I'll put in the refrigerator and save for another day. But look at the colors on this. And everybody knows this is the Pampered Chef 12-inch skillet. It took this size of skillet to make this, but this is really looking great. I really like the fact I found a nice simple recipe to make. I don't have to worry about figuring out what I put in it, because it's awesome. As you can see, it's got very pretty colors in it. And I wanted the red and the orange, red and orange peppers, because I think they kind of set it off, because you got your green broccoli and you got your white chickpeas. So you got kind of like red, green, white, and orange. I could have gotten a yellow and red, but I thought, well, let me get an orange one, and let me get a red one, a red pepper. And I like the way the quick slicer just sliced them right up. It does a real good job. So I'm I'm real happy about that. I had to go get the coconut milk, and I had to go get the peppers. I didn't have those. And I want to get a bigger can of chickpeas. But look how that's really going. Isn't that nice? It's really awesome. And like I said, this rice is Basmati rice that I cooked up before I came in here. Just a cup. I only took a cup, and it made quite a bit. 1 cup, because it expands like a lot of your pastas do. They expand. But this is awesome. Look at the way it looks. It is so awesome. Wow. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? I'm really liking this a lot. I really am. Really am. Really, this is really going to be a pretty dish, a very pretty dish. You know, I could probably put this on a paper plate too, which is smaller. I could use that. I got a very small paper plate. I could probably put my rice and that stuff on and do that. Put the lid on this for now. Put plenty of paper plate. I don't have the plates Alexis has, so I have to make do with what I've got. And I'll show you these, Alexis. I think you're going to agree that this is a small plate. I got to get them apart here. All right. Okay. Does this suit your fancy, Alexis? Look how small this is. Does that suit your fancy? And I'll put the rest of this back, what I don't use. But you're probably right. Portion control. There. Because when we go to the potluck at church, we have such small plates like this anyway. We don't have big ones. So I'm going to put this back into my pot that I got the rest of this rice in for right now. There, now I'll just use this. And then I'll have to see how this is doing. And I'll set this over here. Bring this down. This should be getting pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably pretty much cooked up. I'm not going to get it much better. I'm going to turn this off, and I'll pull this up on my plate so you can see it being dished up on the plate, and then you can see what it really looks like. Trying to get the peppers, don't want to slide right off here. There we go. I want to get some color on here. But I thought I'd just cook some basmati rice and put it on here. Yeah, you know something, that you're right, Alexis. This is a nice nice plate. There you go. Now, there's my plate with rice underneath, and there's one pepper didn't quite get cut up, but there you go. Yeah, I think it does too. It looks awesome. It really does. Let me put this on here, and I turned it off, but I'll put the lid back on. This is a very good meal. Yeah, everything is healthy and nothing that's not. Like I said, I didn't have enough fresh broccoli, so I had to use some frozen broccoli, but it turned out awesome because I've got everything in here I like. You know, you can see that the broccoli's good and done, and everything. You know, it changes color, so this is an awesome thing. I love this. As like Alexa said, making it yourself is a lot better than buying in the store. At least you're not beholden to anybody when you make it yourself. You know what you're putting in your mouth before you put it in there. You're not making it, putting things in your mouth that's going to harm you, because I don't want to do that. I've done that for years, and I thought I got to stop doing that. Well, I haven't, Erlene. I probably should. I'm going to have to. I'm not very good at selling, I'll tell you. Not at all. But I'm hoping with posting that on my Facebook page, I might get some that way. People that, I don't have in my group. You never know. So but I might as well tell you while I'm in here that my party is starting on Monday. I've got a Pampered Chef party. Starting on Monday. I want to get to the $200 level so I can get the Pampered Chef blender, because Erlene cannot order from me until I get to the $200 level, because she wants the Pampered Chef blender. So if you can find it in your heart to order something, please do. The link is in Alexis's profile. You can start ordering right now. The show doesn't start till Monday, but you can order now. I was hoping people would order by now, like Cheryl or Sharon and Jen, but maybe they will. Sometimes people wait till the last minute to order. Yeah, see, that's why you're pushing me. Yeah, Alexis will probably do the same thing. So I'm trying to get as many people to order as possibly can, because I need people to order. Something. It doesn't have to be real big, but if I can get 5 people, even 5 people to order something for $40, there I got my $200 limit. You don't have to buy much, or 4 people at $50, or maybe 2 people at $100, and whatever. It just doesn't take that long. Crack that whip. There you go. See, I only have one catalog, and I told her, Alexis, not to send me anymore, and I probably should have had her send me more catalogs, and I could have put them on people's doorsteps and stuff, but I didn't. I thought, well, I'm relying on my group, which I have in the past, and it's always come through for me, but, this may be a time where it may not, because she got done with the mystery show, and the mystery show takes a lot of sales away from people, because but you only had one person that bought. So everybody else that bought in the mystery show and didn't get the rewards, maybe they'll be able to get the blender, because you had to win the mystery show rewards in order to get the blender. So maybe they'll try for it. They know the blender's out. So if you can order something, go ahead and order. I'm sure you can find something in there for $40, $50. There's a lot of nice things in there. Very small items. You can to compensate for it. As I'm trying to get the started on it, because I want my $200 before my show starts, if I can get it. Get to the minimum before the show starts, and not wait until the show starts and then struggled to get to the $200 minimum, because in March I'd only got to $500 and some dollars. Oh, you're yeah. Because in March I only got to $500 and some dollars. Actually, I think it was $600 and some dollars, and she gave Alex, I think, $100 for one of these items that he had got. So I reached I think it was $590 or something. So it was $690 with $100 for Alex. It was ended up being $590. It wasn't as good as January, but I was happy with that because I wasn't sure what people are going to do. But now, with the new products coming out, I'm sure to get a lot of orders because the products that people are going to want are the PC blender, probably the steam baskets for the quick cooker. There's a lot of new things out there. And I haven't really looked through the catalog too much to see what all the new items are. But she did show them at one time. There's a lot of new items out there, and now's the time to buy those new items. Yes, and the holidays are coming up too. So if you're not going to buy for yourself, buy for your loved ones for the holidays. I'm sure they would appreciate Pampered Chef. I mean, there's something in that catalog for everyone, even children. Yeah, I know you use the steam baskets, so I might have to get those. If I can make enough in sales for my Pampered Chef party, then I plan on getting the steam baskets. I think that'll be awesome to get the steam baskets. I really think that they'll come in handy. I want to do that. Hopefully I can. You know, I don't want to be a bust. So many of them end up getting hard to get their first $200 limit, and I don't want it to be that way for me. I want to get that $200 limit as fast as I can. You know, and I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I've just prayed to the Lord, and I know I'm going to get it. It's going to come. I'm going to get it, whether and I accept it. The Lord told me I'll get it. I don't know how it's going to come, but He's going to help me. I know it'll be there. You know, I've got a few days yet, so by Monday I'm hoping to have the. Yeah, I know it will. I'm hoping to have that $200 and be above $200. I've been looking every day for an email from Pampered Chef to say that somebody ordered on my party. Yes, he will. He will let me have it. I wait for an email every day to see if somebody bought from my party, because I know Karen Ames was going to, I think, and Jen was going to. Cheryl probably is. There's people that are going to order, but it just depends on when. Some of them like to wait till the last minute. And that's kind of pushing it when you wait till the last minute. Hi, Natasha. Good to see you. Here's my small plate of what I fixed for lunch. I did the rice. Wasn't fixed in the skillet with it. I fixed it separately and put it on the rice so it'd have a good meal. But basically, it's a meal of broccoli, peppers, red and yellow peppers, chickpeas. You got onions in it. You got garlic, and I can show you I'll show you the skillet. I'll take the lid off and I'll show you what's in the skillet, because that's even prettier than what's on my plate. Because here's what it looks like in the skillet. That's what it looks like in the skillet. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors. And it's got coconut milk, light coconut milk in it. The peppers were sliced up with the quick slicer from Pampered Chef. Can of chickpeas in there. Got cumin in there. Got curry powder. The curry powder I made the other day, I put that in here, so I was able to use some of that. So I was having a good time making this because I wanted to find something with curry, because I want to use my curry powder since it was so mild. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a taste of this and see what this is like. Now that I've got this on the rice, let me see what this tastes like. Awesome. Awesome. Very, very good. Flavorful. There's my plate that I'm having. Very, very flavorful. It's awesome. And I want you to see, this is what's in the skillet. I'm going to have to take a picture of what's in the skillet for my vegan Facebook page, because it's awesome. This is an awesome dish. It was easy to make, and it didn't take much time at all. The prep work is what took the longest, to get the stuff get the stuff cut up and everything. That's always takes the longest to do. But as you can see, I got dished up on my plate, and this is what it looks like. Colorful, isn't it? And then you got the rice on the bottom, and it's going to be awesome, because I have everything that's good for me. Now the rice is basmati rice. That's why I decided to make some basmati rice and fix that, and then put it over the top. This over the top of the basmati rice, and have a nice meal out of it. I think this is going to be a very good lunch. Since I haven't had my lunch yet, and the rest of this I'm going to put it in something, or put it in a bowl or something, and put it in the refrigerator. Then I can heat it up when I'm ready to eat it. Because I'm certainly not going to eat all this in today. Way too much. Either that or I'll put it in a container and put it in the refrigerator, an airtight container, and then just take some out, put it in a bowl or something, and run it through the microwave or whatever, and heat it up. Or put it on the stove and heat it up, whatever. Because I want to take time to do that. As you can see, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. What a nice plate. Pretty. It's colorful, isn't it? It really is. And you got your, let me move these over a little bit. Nice peppers, your red and yellow peppers, and your white rice, and you got your green broccoli, your chickpeas, you got there's onion in it, and garlic. I mean, it's full of flavor. Let's put it that way. And it's got cumin, and it's got soy sauce, and your coconut milk. It's full of flavor. It's not dry, not at all. It's not dry at all. This is really good, and it cooked up nice too. It's good and done, because I don't want to cook it too much more, because I'll end up cooking it too dry. But because I want to have some of the milk left in it. But it's awesome. It really turned out nice. Like I said, I'll post this on my vegan page, and people can see how I made it, and then you try to make it yourself, because this is a simple recipe to make. It does take a little time to prep it, though. Yeah, mute that one. Don't understand what they're saying in Russian. I'm not against Russians being in here, but if they don't speak English, I don't understand them. But anyway, it's really awesome when I can make things for other people. You know, of course, this is for me to eat, but I can show other people what you can make yourself. You can go ahead and make it and have the time of your life making it, because it's just awesome. I'm going to have to get off of here in a little bit so I can eat this, because it's getting late. But I think I'll make this my final shot. So, with that being said, I hope you have a great and marvelous day. And those that are going to be coming on Sabbath pretty soon, have a blessed and happy Sabbath. I'll be in tomorrow, sometime in the morning. Now, Earlene probably won't be in here. She'll be at church at the time. But I'll be in doing a periscope, a prophecy scope. She can come in when she gets out of church. So, in the meantime, until we meet again, God bless you all. Take care, and bye-bye.